Yo, what's up guys? My name's Holden, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to astral project, what astral projection is, and why it might not be working for you already. Okay, so to get into this video, I want to explain exactly what astral projecting is and why it doesn't work for a lot of people, and what you could be doing wrong that might be stopping you from astral projecting. Basically, what astral projecting is every time you go to sleep at night, you are already astral projecting. So it's when your soul is basically non-locally entangled to your body. So it allows you to sort of enter an in-between realm between the physical world and the spiritual world. And if you're new to all this stuff, guys, this might seem a little bit like esoteric or a little bit out there. I know it can be a little like woohoo mystical, but it's really not, and I'll explain to you why. So basically, there is a cord that connects you and your soul between the higher aspects of yourself and the spirit realms. And when you are astral projecting, you are basically leaving your body and you are being connected through your soul chain, but you are able to experience and roam freely, basically, just out in the universe. And this might seem a little bit like scary to you at first, because this technique that I'm going to explain to you is it can get a little overwhelming if you do it in the wrong way and if you don't use proper etiquette. I have to put a disclaimer before I tell you about this technique, because if you're going to try these things, I cannot be responsible for any misguidance that you use this for. If you go off into the spirit world and you come back with a demon or something attached to you, I cannot be responsible for that. But I can teach you exactly what you should be doing so that these things will not happen when you astral project, and so that you can do it in a safe and explorational way. Basically, astral projection is when your soul is still tethered to your body, but you allow it to leave temporarily. And this happens basically in a sleeping state of consciousness. So you're not going to be awake for this, guys. This basically will happen either right after you wake up or when you're going to sleep at night. Those are like the two times during the day that you can astral project the easiest. And that's basically when I do it. So yeah, so basically astral projecting is leaving your body and you are in the in-between world. You're in the sort of limbo between real life, physicality, and the spiritual world, which is all probability and vibrations. So if we understand this, we can look at how when you leave your body, it can be a little bit dangerous because you are only tethered through your soul cord, and if your soul cord is severed, you die. So I don't want to scare anyone or alarm anyone, but this is why I'm making this video, because there's a lot of misinformation about this, and I don't want people getting injured, getting hurt, getting whatever crazy shit that can happen in the spirit world. I don't want that happening to you guys, so I'm going to give you the actual steps, the actual information, the actual guidance of how to do this properly and safely without having the risk of severing your soul tether. It's kind of a difficult thing to do, really. If you ever ask someone to astral project, they don't really think about these things, but I'd like to just explain them so that it doesn't happen to you if you end up do astral projecting and you don't know what the hell is going on. So the first thing that happens when you are trying to astral project is you go into a sort of limbo-like state where everything in your perception is sort of a gray area, and it's sort of all probability. So it's like almost like being in two places at once. That's how I would describe it. It's also like sort of knowing every probability around you, and also everything's sort of like grayed out. It sort of looks really dreamlike, but you can still make out like shapes around everything. So it's kind of like a fiery, dream-like, wispy sort of texture to everything. I don't know how to really describe it the best way, because there really isn't any words in English language that can describe this type of experience. Once you astral project, once you're out of your body, you will be in the 45-degree area, the spirit realm, So it's not like you're going to be sent completely into the spiritual realm. You're still tethered to physicality through your soul cord. Look out, if you're going to astral project, always make sure that you ask your guides and higher self and your angels to look after you, because if you even set the intention before you astral project to have two of them watch after your body and have two of them come with you, and you will see that by doing this, you will actually be able to have guidance through the dimensions. Like, they will show you through the dimensions. You don't have to be completely alone through this. And this is a little bit more of an advanced topic, by the way, guys. If you haven't noticed, you need to learn how to meditate properly before you can astral project. That's just the way that this works. You can't just hop right into astral projection or something, because if you go straight from being you've never meditated before, you've never done anything like that before, and you go straight to astral projecting, you will most definitely come back with more questions than you had before, if you even succeed in doing it, because honestly, it is a sort of a difficult task. So if you don't get it the first time or the second time, it's okay. That just means you're learning how to do it. We'll get into the tips now. I just had to put that little disclaimer on that and explain a little bit about what astral projecting is and how it can be used. You can be shown things, you can be asked to be shown things, you can be asked to explore. You can basically ask your higher self and guides to like show you anything you want. If you had something on your mind the night before, if you wanted them to explain something to you. So yeah, basically the way that you astral project, guys, and this is going to be the technique now, I like to do it right after I wake up or right before I go to bed. And basically what I'll do is I will breathe in and out, and each time I breathe in, I imagine my body filling with light, and I imagine that my spiritual body, so not my energetic body, not my physical body, my spiritual body, which is pure white light, is floating above my physical body, about a foot in front of it, about a foot above it. And you're going to imagine that the soul cord from the top of your head is being connected to your spiritual body, and that it is an inseparable link. So you have to imagine that you are leaving your physical body, like your consciousness, not like your physical body is going anywhere. Your mind and your attention is going into your spiritual body. So, and it's not like you have to think about this, guys. You're going to be meditating, you're going to be relaxing, you're going to be taking deep breaths, and you're going to be imagining your lungs filling with light, and every time you exhale, you are going to imagine your body getting more and more distant from your thoughts, from your emotions, from everything. And you're basically going to get into that 0-point energy field, and you're going to allow your awareness to then travel into your spiritual body. And once you have felt like you've gained up like an electromagnetic charge around your spiritual body and around everything, and you start to feel yourself like slipping into sleepfulness, you can ask your higher self and angels and your guides to make sure to look after your body, to make sure that you have safe astral travels, make sure that you have safe guidance through your astral travels, and make sure that nothing comes back with you guys. I wouldn't want, other than higher dimensional angelic beings, I wouldn't want you guys to go into the lower vibrations and to try to take something back onto Earth with you. That would not be a good idea, especially if you're a first-time astral projector or only astral projecting it maybe a few times. So I would definitely encourage you guys to work with your guides and higher selves and angels while you're astral projecting. Make sure you ask them to watch after you while you're gone, and to make sure that you can find your way back into your physical body and wake up just like you would if you had a normal night's sleep. So yeah, basically that's how you do the astral projection. And I just want to explain this a little bit better too, is that you don't want to be attempting these exact techniques if you're not ready to experience something that is like an actual out-of-body experience, because these techniques will get you there within like a matter of time if you do these every single night and you keep meditating, you keep getting better at it, you keep bringing your focus to your heart center, and you focus all your energy on your spiritual body as well. And basically, I just want to say that like this happens every time you go to sleep, guys. This isn't like something that is like a super rare mystical thing. Like you literally leave your body every time you go to sleep. It's just that you don't remember because you're dreaming, and a lot of the times your astral projections are actually interpreted as dreams. So a lot of the times you think you're dreaming, but you're really astral projecting, and you're taking back information from the spiritual world. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, leave a comment, like. I love you guys. All the support's been amazing. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to make next, and as always, I will see you in the next video.